see if my OBS will participate with me. There it goes. There it goes. OBS is giving me a little trouble there. Freezing on me and whatnot, but hopefully it will work. That's all I'm concerned about it doing. I probably should have restarted the computer just in case, but seems okay now. Just when I was changing those scenes, it was a little iffy. So yes, face cam. And Tomo, you missed me yesterday, right? Because I was streaming last night, and I think some people had asked about you. So anyway, you can let me know if the music is too loud over my audio. But yeah, it's been a while. Facecam works better with this game than it does with Freedom Wars. If you guys saw me playing Freedom Wars, it'd just be a lot of like, it's like, come on, button presses. So same thing with Starbound. But you know, for a game like this, where you guys get to hear me figure out what I'm doing, it works better. So, all right, let's go ahead and get on with the game. All right. You didn't miss too much yesterday. We just kind of got familiar again with the game. There was another death, if anything. Someone else was killed. Alright. Let's go ahead over here. Oh, that's right. I need to go talk to... I think I know. I need...
Come on, let's get going.
No, who I need to
Yeah,
talk to.
sure.
Check over here.
Go right in.
Hi, Paul.
Hi again. What can we do you for?
Let's see. CubeStar success.
CubeStar Films became successful after Frank Lyons died.
Did they? I suppose they did.
That benefits you too, doesn't it?
Oh, I see where this is going.
Let me break it down for you, Paul. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful
Tamora,
overnight.
thank you.
Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
This is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Is it?
It is. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Come on, let's blow and let him stew for a while.
Yeesh.
She's crazy.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter, you haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
Whatever.
Those top tier animations, I know. I
Stay
know.
put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
See what they have to say.
Hey, Scooter, how about a game of tennis after work today?
I don't think so, Paul.
Suit yourself.
You think we should call the police on her?
Why do you want to do that, Scooter?
In case she starts nosing around again.
If she noses around again, we'll call the police then, not before. Hey, Scooter, do you have last week's earnings reports?
I gave them to you an hour ago.
You did? Ah, right. Thanks, Scooter. And the internet's down again.
It'll come up again in a minute.
Finally, the internet's back up. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, the password's tennis53. I've done some research on that rabbi who came in last week.
How's he look, Scooter?
I think we'll have to politely decline.
Ah, too bad.
Interesting.
Hey, Scooter, how about a game of tennis after work today?
I don't think so, Paul.
Hey,
Suit
Black
yourself.
How's it going? Buttcast. Alright, Let's check the door. I know, I kind of love the old animations. I don't know, it's what I've been craving lately. It was like, as nice as things are for things like Final Fantasy 15, it's kind of nice to go back and appreciate what the artists did back then. Alright, let's go back to the apartment, see what we can find. Talk to Joey a bit.
This had better be important, sweetheart.
I was thinking, there must be...
What do you get?
It'd be nice if they knew we existed.
Very poetic, darling, but do you really want to spend your life in a padded cell?
No, you're right.
Oh, you're a ghost. He's a ghost. I'm not a ghost.
This Meltzer Foundation sounds too good to be true.
In my experience, things usually are.
I know there's something going on at the Meltzer Foundation.
You think?
Yeah, there's definitely something going on.
That's all for now.
Sure.
What to do?
You ready to go?
It's about time. Let's scram.
Although, actually, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hack into their email. Right. Plot twist, she was talking to herself all along. I know, right? Seriously. Paul. Password is a silly name he called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten, I sure as heck am not going to remind you. What do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get Charles's email in here. Charles M. Scooter.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's
There we
just a
go.
bunch of names in his inbox. Frank Lyons, John Goldwater, Claude Erden. Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is being updated.
Shit. Oh shit.
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
Oh shit. No, no we don't.
You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
Can it? We've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
Oh. Oh.
Joey, are you all right?
Just peachy. Get out of here, will ya?
What if I use it
I
to
don't
do
know
one?
why I even bother keeping that. Remote controls don't work when Joey is around.
Am I supposed to go? I don't know where to go.
Nishanti? You home? Nishanti? She's not in. Not that it matters. She wouldn't be able to protect me from a ghost anyway. Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
To the trash room.
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Come on, come on, come on! Stoop must be stuck. No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you. I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Hey, look at this.
Who? That's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No. No!
Oh, damn. Oh.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
Joey's
There is nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host, you cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What? No. Why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name, Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Malone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded, much like you and your guide are, but much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am able to manifest myself here, but time is short. Will you help us?
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do, but time is short. Will you help us?
Yes, I'll help you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No! She left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's the big idea? All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
Talk sense, will ya?
The source. Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Great. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
Whoa.
Hey, what happened? How did you do that?
This is where the link originates.
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
Weird. Yes, Joey is a short version of Joseph.
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Where are we?
You have been to this plane before. You have brought many lost spirits through here.
Well, yes, but there was never a diner before.
I can understand your confusion, but it is not a real diner. It is metaphorical. As you know, there is a bond between the Countess and her current host, and the bond is represented by this diner. You will find out more inside.
Why is it represented by a diner?
The Countess used to spend lots of time in diners like these. You will find out more inside.
Not a real diner, apparently. That's unfortunate.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is trapped inside. You must find it and remove it.
Like the whole Bob and Robert thing, yeah. Also, Barbara can sometimes be shortened to Babs. You don't really hear Babs very often. Same thing with Dick and Richard. Dick is a shortened version of Richard, which I always thought was ridiculous, but Bob and Robert's kind of weird.
How did the Countess break the bond between you?
She did not break the bond, but moved it. To be rid of me, she had to form a bond with someone living. Someone who could, in essence, become her guide. How she acquired this knowledge, I do not know. I only know that it was accomplished.
Who did she pass it to?
Joe Gould. It was an easy task, since his mind was already broken. Upon Gould's death, it was passed on to Joseph Mitchell.
And now Charlie Meltzer.
Yes, it must be broken if this is to end.
Weird. Yeah, I knew about Richard and Bob and never knew about Joey. It makes so much sense now. That's good, Toma. I'm glad.
How did the Countess get so...
Insane?
Yes.
Like you, her mind is a door to another plane of existence. By corrupting our bond, she opened that door so wide that it flooded her mind with unfathomable knowledge. She essentially has the universe inside her head, and no human mind can contain that. It broke her. She sees everything but understands nothing. If she didn't banish me to this place between worlds, I might feel more pity.
Did you know her when she was alive?
Of course. We spent almost 30 years together.
What was she like?
Different, happier. She loved helping those in need, but it no longer matters. She is the one who needs help now.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is...
Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I will be waiting right here.
I guess that's the way inside. She's so strange and beautiful.
All right, time to go in.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Ah. Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
That's Joe Gould. I recognize him from the portrait in the Minetta. He's on the elderly side, but his eyes look sharp and alert. Looks like the door to the kitchen. I'm a long way from home. I don't think those open. There are no hands on that clock. I guess that's supposed to be symbolic. What would I do with a handless ghost clock?
All right.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes, I'm quite famous there, you know.
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace. As I understand it, I was mentally linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Your work.
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
Take the sequel option. Obviously the best one.
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you've lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name, called himself the Deacon.
That Deacon was in the last game.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon?
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell, my benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Dial?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now-defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
That voice acting though, I know. I think it's really good.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
It appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out. Just as well. I don't have time to read all this stuff.
I can kind of read it. It says insanity is a topic of peculiar interest to me, despite my theory that people with strong willpower and a sense of humor never go off their wits. I almost have first-hand information about it. There have been times when the black mood was on me. I needed every bit of self-control I possessed to refrain from shouting aloud or something in my hands, or waving my hands in wild gestures that would have brought a curious crowd around me, and eventually have landed me in the police station. Way better than my handwriting. I can kind of read that.
This handwriting makes my eyes water, but I think it's an essay about insanity. I don't think it's important. This handwriting, I don't think it...
Alright.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
You met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will.
Blood echoes.
We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently. But somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them. There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot all about him, but it appeared a link formed between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess passed on to him.
Death note, I know.
Charles Meltzer is using the Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions I killed a few people, but I could forgive myself for it, since I was unaware of what I was doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop, Charles. Break this link, destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man. Intolerable company, but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
Why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me. So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might. But we can't leave this diner, and the door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
Alright, let's see if I can get to this door.
Locked.
Let's see.
Mr. Gould?
She returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure. Things
It's
to
a
do,
nice
people
diner.
to see, I understand.
How do I get into this? Alright. Guess I'll go back out and I'll talk to Madeline.
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Who are the ghosts inside?
Their names are Joseph Mitchell and Joe Gould. Both of them were unwilling spirit guides for the Countess. The echoes of them remained here after they died.
Can't you come inside with me?
I'm afraid I cannot. My bond with the Countess is gone. I cannot enter.
But I can?
You are alive. You are much stronger than I am.
Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I will be waiting right here.
How do I get through that door? So we've got Joe, Joey, and Joseph. Indeed I do. Indeed I do.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Miss Black.
I don't think the... Locked. What would I do with that? Looks like the door to the kitchen. Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
how do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That, it never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might. But we can't leave this diner, and the door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
That guy's hair. I know. It's even crazier when you see his, like, portrait.
Thanks for talking, Mr.
Thank you, Miss Black.
Mr. Gould.
She returned.
Look at that hair. He's
Say,
like Medusa.
can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair
How's
enough,
it going,
fair
Sonar?
enough.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
I don't think he'll miss this. Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Alright, let's try this paperclip on the door. Probably still works.
Easy. What's that noise?
Save.
That oven is closed.
Smile's more interesting than his hair, right?
For a ghost door, it was pretty solid. That oven is closed.
There's definitely a voice going on. That's really creepy.
That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
Who are you?
Part of a hole. Left beyond. Safe here. Leave me.
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of my names. Yes. I no longer live, but part of me remains. Leave me.
Who are you?
Part of a hole. Left beyond. Safe here. Leave me.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places. Too cold out there.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and save fire. Leave me.
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of my names. Yes. I no longer live, but part of me remains. Leave me.
Well, see ya. I'm talking to an oven.
A sound idea. I'm sure it made more sense than most people I know. So this is the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Does something about that oven look strange to you?
Nothing about my life has ever made sense. Why should an oven be any different?
I'll talk to you later.
Sure. Things to do, people to see, I understand.
Hello? Well, see.
I think I know what I'm supposed to do.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
The oven in the kitchen is talking.
Is it now?
This doesn't surprise you.
Miss, look where we are. I stopped being surprised ages ago.
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Have you reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
I don't see what that will do.
Oh, come on. I know what to do with it.
Joseph Mitchell wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say, can you spare a few?
I'm afraid of...
Fair enough.
Liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure. Things to do, people to see, I understand.
It's burning, but it's not getting any shorter. If I was a smoker, I'd be in heaven. Is this warm enough?
Warm. Safety. The flame will carry me. Thank you.
That sounds ominous.
Right? As it goes later? Because that makes sense. Oh.
I can't explain it, but I have the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link. It'll all be over soon.
Over. Yes. I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it. So don't try to understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living. Anyhow, you best get gone. You got a job to finish.
Get out of here.
This place is starting to fade.
That's good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too. The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon cease to be. Come.
It's broken. The bond is broken. I'm free.
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
I hurt people.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's done. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No. This should not have happened. He will not kill again.
Hey!
Oh, fuck.
It's about time you got back here. What did you guys do?
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Oh, shit.
Great, just great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Damn.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa. Little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy. There's a killer ghost on the loose, and it's our fault.
But we broke the link. She doesn't have to kill anymore.
You want to tell her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill Charlie Meltzer.
Oh, him. The guy who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
Interesting. All right. Ooh, do I have a
The light
ghost
got
cigarette?
absorbed by this cigarette.
All right.
Let's go.
It's about time. Let's scram.
Actually, I want to ask him about something.
Let's talk.
What is it?
Joey, that spirit guide Madeline, she said she knew Auntie Lauren.
She did, huh? How'd she know her?
She didn't say.
Why didn't you ask her?
You drove her away before I could.
Priorities, kid. Killer ghost on the loose. Let's get a move on.
Oh,
Joey, that's...
She did.
She did.
Why didn't
You...
Prior...
I can't believe we have to save Charles Meltzer. The guy tried to kill me.
We're not so much saving him as stopping her. Let's get a move on.
That's all for now.
Sure.
all right.
I'm ready if you are.
Hold your horses, will ya? I'm coming. The door's open.
Oh shit.
This can't be good.
Oh no. We're too late.
You stay back.
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him. I've never seen anything like it.
What happened?
The roof. She took him to the roof.
Oh shit.
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
Did Charles really kill people?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Give me one reason why I should spare you.
Please, I'm not a killer. I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide?
Hey!
Don't interfere. For over 50 years I've been a slave to false guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Haven't you killed enough?
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life? I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False guide, it is time to reap what you sowed.
No, please.
I think I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
Here, take it.
I cannot. I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Oh shit.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
I don't know what to do. Just tie.
Holding Joey's tie is like holding air. It barely feels like anything at all.
Maybe I should give him.
I don't think he'd want that. It's not glowing anymore. I guess whatever was inside has died. Oh. Oof. Gotcha. Joey, it's not working.
Of course it's not. She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt. I'm doing all I can. I don't think he'd want that. Gotcha again.
Back off, kid. You can't handle this one.
I'm doing all I can. Get off!
Get away, Red. She's too strong for you.
I don't think he'd want that. I don't think it's not glowing. Come on, you stupid tie. Work!
You don't know who you're dealing with here. Just let me handle it.
Come on, you stupid tie. Work!
You don't know who you're dealing with here. Just let me handle it.
Joey, how can I help?
Just stay back. I'm handling this.
Joey, how can I help?
Just stay back.
I can't touch her. She's a ghost. Think, Rosa, think. Come on, you stupid tie. Work!
You don't know who you're dealing with here. Just let me handle it.
I'm Come on, you stupid tie. Work!
You don't know who you're...
I don't see what... I don't think...
Quite sure what to do.
Come on.
You don't know who...
I don't think...
Let's save this as Countess. Fight.
I can't think, Rosa. It's not... I don't think... I don't think... Come on, you stupid tie. Work!
You don't know who...
Joey!
Just stay back. I'm handling this.
He's not handling it though.
I don't think... Come on,
You don't know who...
Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. I know what I need to do. I forgot I can switch to Joey.
Come on.
You don't know who... Get away from her!
Oh,
No,
There.
that's not what I meant to happen. Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up!
Oh,
This place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once, and I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here, everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives?
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
Wake up, will ya? Wake up! I'm not spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not. Get up or I'll kill you, you hear? Thank God. You okay?
Fine. She's gone.
Gone? You sure?
Yeah, she went through the light. She's gone.
Good. Then I just got one question for you. What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
This isn't over. No, this is crazy.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us. People should seek us out, not the other way around.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
No. We've got a special place nowadays. A place where you can talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
What's that?
The internet.
What, that computer box? No way.
Look, I've trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell. You know that.
Sure. Come on, pull up a chair. I'll show you what I have in mind.
I think that's it, folks. For this game, at least. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, lyrics and music. Makes me wonder what the following episodes have. We do own them, and so we could continue on and play those next. Yeah, yay indeed. Thank you, Blackcast. That smile, that Joey smile. That music though. Did some nice voices. voice actors were pretty good, I thought. Oh, look at that hair. Makes me wonder which achievements I did not get. Sweet, sweet coffee. Master Criminal. To access special features. Good to know. I gotta do it. Master Criminal.
The link is gone, but I still remain. How long have I been here, trapped between worlds? The others could not help me. Perhaps this new one will. She is just beginning to come into her power. I just hope she is strong enough when the time comes.
Oh, and the game just quit on its own. That's awesome. I am curious about the Master Criminal thing. So let's see what we get with that. Let's see, Master Criminal. We'll probably get some extras here. Got an achievement. Try to enter smooth criminal. Bloopers. Bloopers. Joey the
I
magical.
think you should change the word spook.
Really? Why?
Because it can often have racist connotations.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, he's been saying that for 3 games already, so it's too late to change that now.
Right on.
Well, it's obvious he's referring to a ghost.
A ghost.
Anyway. I mean, there's a ghost right there, and he's saying spook, so it's not like it's a...
It's not like he magically decided it was... It's not like Joey's magically racist. Joey, the magical racist.
I haven't gotten sued yet.
That's actually a new game that I think you should do.
So weird to hear Joey's voice not be Joey. Rose as a nerd. Rebecca has a filthy mind. Oh dear. Joey burps a lot. Oh man. There's so many of these. Claude gets an all out. Rosa becomes a ghost herself. But is a fun word to say. Joey gets called a naughty word. Interesting. Concept art. Nice. Josie Park. Alright, Black Ass, thank you so much for hanging on out. It's always good to see you. Frank Lyons. Madeline. Maybe the fan will make an appearance. It's interesting that they had her almost like royalty. Monique Stallman. That might have been Joey. I could see that for sure. Early concept sketches of Rosa. Oh, Raiko. How's it going, Raiko? Thank you so much for the host. It's good to see you. We just finished Blackwell Convergence, but I think we're going to start up the next one in the series. So if people are coming over from Raiko's channel, I'm just doing some point and click adventure gaming, so might not seem like the most interesting thing after Dark Souls, but it's pretty interesting. The music's good, great voice acting, so it's pretty interesting. I'm just going through some of the special features here. Oh yeah, it's just like the Minetta there. Huh. Wonder if that was real. Point and click. Yep, little point and click adventure. Wonder if these were real people. That's really interesting. Whoa, look at that hair. It looks just like the guy. That's crazy. Wow. I wonder if Joe Gould really was like a real person back then. That's really interesting. All right. Horsepower. If you guys aren't already following him, please do. Thank you so much. That means click on Charge Blade, right? Yes. Can you click on Charge Blade? Point and click adventure games. So when you play in the Leisure Suit Larry games, actually, Frosty, I do own the latest one, and that one is okay to play on Twitch. It's tamed down enough compared to the older ones, so it's okay. So I will be playing that one day. I just haven't decided when. Maybe for next Valentine's Day? We'll see. Yeah, so since we just finished that one, let me go ahead and pull up the next Blackwell game. I just want to make sure I choose the right one. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself on cam here. We'll go ahead and close the game. So you guys can join me for the very beginning of Blackwell Deception. So let me go ahead and pull up Blackwell Deception. Here we go. Oh, of course it opens full screen, which I don't want. Let's see if I can change it. They never have it. So go to quit. Let's see. I think I need to do properties, launch options. Oh, no worries, Tomo. Get some good rest. Don't worry about it. Is it not cold streaming out in the woods? Well, I'm in California. It's always lovely here. That didn't work either. Let's see. It's not in there. Let me just look up real fast, folks, how to window mode Blackwell Deception windowed. Let's see, playing in windowed. Right click, when set up, run in window. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Sleep is really weak, stay for the clicking. Let's see, we'll go to the game files. Let's see, find the game files, browse local files, when set up, run that. There it goes, run in window mode instead of full screen. That's what I like to see. Okay. Let's see if that works. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch it over. Just have to change this to Blackwell Deception. Stasis is stupid. Let me also change my title, folks. Ooh, it's loud. Music, please. Music, please. Let's see if I can also adjust it here. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Alright, folks, just bear with me while I change it on the dashboard here. Blackwell Deception. Blackwell Deception. Awesome. Update. Great. And again, thank you so much, Raiko, for the host. I really appreciate that.